Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and great millstone who rule well, teach well with sincerity, honesty, and integrity. Brothers whose labor in this truth, putting their life on the line, especially in these times. And you brothers and you very true sisters, believe in this truth wholeheartedly, sincerely. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, to the spirit and power, y'all, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. This was thinking about, matter of fact, get straight to this right here. Joshua 10. Nope, it's a lot. Joshua 1. Matter of fact, let me see if I want to. Yeah, we'll just get straight to the point. But just didn't want to go into other things. But Joshua 1 and 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. All right, so before then, like you go into the head in verse 1. Now after Joshua 1 and 8, Joshua 1 and 1, now after the death of the Moses, servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua the son of Nun, Moses, minister, saying, Moses my servant is dead. Now therefore go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, into the land which I do give them, even to the children of Israel. Let me jump down. So basically it's going into, for what was written in the law at this time, but from the Torah, when you go into the Torah, the first 5 books. However, from now we can apply this for the whole entire collection of books from the beginning to end, because all of it is a commandment from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, and how we ought to, from the first covenant, establishing the making a second covenant. We're now in a grace period, going into the completion of that second covenant, right? But if you go into the whole scriptures, it's all a commandment from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai on how we to conduct ourselves and live, and we are instructed to live by it, but we're not just keeping it simple. All right, so this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according all that is written therein. So again, let's say by grace, by faith of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. We can't keep the law to a T, but see, these are the things that we are meditating on, and like it says in the book of Judges, how we're rehearsing the righteous acts. All right, and that's what we're doing. We're rehearsing the righteous acts. What are the righteous acts? Keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, keeping the whole entire book and the instructions that's given into it to the best of our ability, and taking this word and comfort one another with these words. Help, we learn it, we teaching it, we sharing the gospel, the good news, right? And that's very important. See, so again, this book of the law should not depart out of thy mouth, right? So we shouldn't You know, like this is what we need to be, you know, like me and with the brothers we was talking about, you know, everything has to be of holy conversation. All right? You know, not everything, but Salakia. You know, sometimes you may speak of other things for folly, but for the most part, it all leads back. You know, you could talk about one thing, but it all leads back to the foundation, which is the scriptures, man. So, like it says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, man. We should be always constantly meditating on these scriptures. Matter of fact, I'll read verse 9 and then I get that. Have not I commanded thee, be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy power is with thee wheresoever thou goest. All right, so no matter where we go, what we do, we're speaking bold, you know, boldly, and to those who afflicted us. You know, we're not. Matter of fact, I'll get that and then I'll bring that out. Just let the scriptures speak. Ecclesiastes, and then I'll bring Sirach, also known as Ecclesiastes 39:1. Be he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High. You see? So it's echoing the same thing we just read in Joshua 1:8, right? Be he that giveth his mind, right? Remember he said out of your mouth, right? The mind. So everything you thinking of, you're saying, you know, because remember what the scripture says, everything that you say, you're going to have to give an account of in the day of judgment, man. Every idle word, right? So, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof, see, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. You see, so we meditating on the scriptures. All right, he will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. You got that in Proverbs as well, right? He should, yeah. So there you go. All right, so let's start right there. But look what this says right here too, because I was thinking about that as and this is just flowing off the spirit. I was thinking of something, you know, pray the Lord, you know, sup with me as I do this lesson, and it be edifying. But looking right here, you go Isaiah, you know, right here, Isaiah 62, and 6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, right? So when we go back into Salakia, go back into Joshua, matter of fact, we'll get it here, Joshua 1:8, right? It says, this book of the law should not depart out of thy mouth. All right, so back to verse 6, Isaiah 62:6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which should never hold their peace. Right, so this should not depart of our mouth. We should be being, you know, when you go to Isaiah 58 and I think 1, you know, we're being bold and doing exactly what the scripture says, being a watchman unto the house of Israel, right? Upon the walls of Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, you see that mouth, right? Keep not silence. Right there you go. This book of the law, verse Joshua 1:8, this book of the law should not depart of thy mouth. All right. And give him no rest till he establish, until he make Yasharal a praise in the earth. All right, and that's what we're doing, man. We've been I think it's Proverbs 10, I think. 10 is, yep. Proverbs 10:17. The labor, verse 16, Proverbs 10:16. The labor of the righteous tendeth to life. You see, the labor of the righteous tendeth to life. So we're commanded to speak life you know, this gospel, this good news, right? But he that refutes, Salakia, the fruit of the wicked to sin. The fruit of the wicked to sin. Verse 17, he is in the way of life. He is in the way of life, right? You know, seeking out salvation, right? Having that everlasting life, right? He is in the way of life that keepeth instruction. What's part of the instruction? To be a doer of this word, not just a hearer. We're commanded to teach. We're commanded to be, you know, good charity, brotherly love, all those things, right? He is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuseth reproof erreth. All right. So, you know, that's part of we have a job to do, man. The job is not finished. That's why the scripture says the harvest is plenteous, man. The harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. All right, so we have a job to do. We got to continuously do it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We are instructed to do it, you know, to continue to give it, like it says, keep no rest, keep not silence, you know. We always continually be in holy conversation, continually to prophesy, be on the highways and byways, putting up the lessons, anything to continue to push forth this gospel. Because when we do that, we're simultaneously ushering Yahweh Shai, simultaneously, you know, prophesying the downfall of the kingdom we're in, which is ultimately it's the kingdom of the wicked, right? Because that's why when the scripture says when the wicked bear rule, people mourn. When the righteous in authority, people rejoice, right? So we're not in the joyous kingdom, we're in the wicked kingdom. All right, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. All right, and we're seeing that rulership, you know, that the wicked rulership, you know, Esau Edom being his counterpart, right? Being the top, the wicked one is you're seeing his rulership crumbling right before his eyes, man. That's why the scripture says Esau was the end of the world, and Jacob was the beginning of it that follow it, right? So we're part of that. We're part of the Lord's army, part of the Lord's host, you know, spiritually breaking down those strongholds, you know, circling the wall of Jericho, all right, so we're part of that. We're part of the Lord's army, the Lord's host. All right, that's why it says, you know, when you go into the watchmen, that's a first line of defense. The ones that's watching for the enemies, You know what I mean? So we're those watchmen for Israel. We're those seers, those prophets. All right. Yeah. I had another one. Let me think. Oh yeah. Let me get that, and I'll finish it there. We'll just get straight to the point. John 15:15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. So it's the reason why the Lord made these things known unto us, so we can share it. You know, just like what was Yahweh Shai when he came onto the scene, when he started his ministry. Guess what he did? He started he started his ministry, plain and simple. I don't gotta use no big difficult words. He started his ministry, you know, had multiple disciples, right? All right. So henceforth, I call you not servants, for you not servants, for the servant know what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit. You see? That ye should go and bring forth fruit. So we're planting these seeds, man. And those seeds is nourished, and it's gonna, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, it's gonna bring forth fruit, man. Right? And that your fruit shall remain. I don't want to write this out, right? That whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I command you, that ye love one another. Right? Because, even when you go into like the Psalms, it says, kiss the Son lest he be angry. Right? So how do we kiss the Son? We do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. What Yahweh Shai said, I'm doing my Father's business, right? So we're coming in the same stead, the same sentiment of Yahweh Shai, doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right. Yeah, man. So that was the point there, man. So we're instructed, we're commanded to continue to do the work, and stay in, and I'm speaking to myself as well, just stay active, man. Stay active through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Because when we do this, no matter how many listeners and viewers you have, man, that doesn't matter. Yahweh Shem Shai is viewing. This is all a vibration now. Just like how the left hand side, they have their vibration, right? That they push out into the world. We have a vibration that's pushing out into the world, which is sailing the elect, and also this place is crumbling from the inside out, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right, so with that, man, I pray this lesson was edifying. Keep on hold fast, keep on pushing, and continue to be active through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. Call on him like Yahweh Shem Shai. And whatever office you may have, do it to the best of your ability, whether you're a wife, whether you're a friend of the prophets, whatever the Lord, your lot is, whatever the Lord gave you, you do it to the best of your ability. Whatever you do, whatever with that penny, 2 pennies, 1 pen talent, 2 talents, 5 talents, you flipping that talent, you doing the work through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Call her like Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom to the